Hi, everyone. Joe Oriema with the Yes Network, and I'm here with a man that everybody knows on Yes, the dog. What's going on?
Pal? Good to see you. I missed you guys, yes, for God's sakes. Simulcast the serious stuff. How you doing, Joe? What's going on?
I want to know about your serious stuff. What are you doing right now? I know you're all over Florida right now. You were Fort Myers. You're at Steinbrenner Field today. Tell me about your baseball experience here.
Well, it's a little different for me now because I don't focus on the one or two teams. So right now I'll go to do the Red Sox, Cardinals. I'll do the Yankees and Pirates today. I'll actually do some Pirates.
Right.
I'll go do the I'll go do the Mets and Braves tomorrow. Then I'll go do Twins and Orioles, and I'll do the Rays and the Phillies. I'm going to go out to Arizona, too.
That's great.
Because Arizona is very good for spring training. So I'll spend a week in Arizona at the end of March where I look for the big teams. I'll do the Dodgers and the Cubs, the Giants, the Angels. You look for the big teams. Right. So that helps. I've enjoyed it. It's fun. Something different than the old days.
You got to love your Giants this year. Their pitching is phenomenal. It's a team that's they're going to be really good in the National League.
I think the Giants are going to be good. I'm a little worried that they might have overachieved some last year, so they sort of have a little market correction and maybe not be quite as good. Lincecum's not going to win a third Cy Young in a row. Kane won 14 last year. Could he bounce back and not win as many or sort of fall off?
Right.
They can hit a little better because Molina came back, thank goodness. Sandoval is excellent. They're going to play Nate Scherholtz in right field. Aubrey Huff might add a little something. DeRosa is a good little player. So I think their offense will be a little better, which will help. But I don't know if the pitching will be quite as good. Lose Brad Penny. So I don't know if the pitching will be quite as good. They got a good bullpen. Bad division. They should be competitive.
Absolutely.
Whether they win 88 games, they should be competitive.
Well, you talk about Molina coming back. You think the Mets missed the boat on that? Because I thought he was a sure lock to be a Met next year.
And he's right. The Mets did not offer a second year. The Mets want to tell you that they offered him a second. The Mets did not. Now, they may have given him options or vesting interest. He did not get a second year from the Mets. So Molina he's an interesting player. Number one, he wants to win. He really wants to win. Number two, he's a very good clutch hitter. I've seen Molina play 175 games. He's a good clutch hitter. He's not a good athlete. Yeah. He's not a great defensive catcher. He's a little slow, and he bounces to a million double plays. But he's a good guy to have in your ball club. The Giants kept him. I'm surprised they kept him because they got Buster Posey in the minor leagues.
Yes.
So I thought they'd let Posey play this year. They're going to let Posey play next year. So the Giants got a big break with Molina. I'm glad he came back.
Now, the Yankees, did it kill you, that postseason run last year?
It bothered me.
It bothered you a little bit.
When A-Rod hit the homer against the Twins, yes. When he hit the homer against Fuentes, it bothered me.
A little bit.
I can't lie. You know what, though? I felt the Yankees were going to win the whole thing last year. I know it's easy to say that every year because of the Yankees, but I actually thought the Yankees last year were the best team. I thought they would beat the Twins easy. They had the one real tough game. I thought I picked them in 6 against the Angels, worked out. Yep. I picked them in 6 against the Phillies, worked out. I just thought that with Lidge, I thought with him being spotty, he blew a game. The Angels' bullpen being spotty, they blew a game. And the greatness of Mariano. I thought the Yankees were the best team last year, and they obviously played like that.
What do you think of this team this year?
I was surprised they let Damon and Matsui go. I don't think they're as good offensively. They bring Vasquez in. Nick Johnson's going to get hurt. Granderson, 183 against lefties.
Right, yeah.
Good kid, but 183 against
good
lefties.
Athlete, but he
let's see him in a clutch at bat. One of these days, Mariano will be immortal. I don't think the Yankees will be as good. Now, I don't think the Red Sox will be as good either, because the Red Sox offense is not that good. Cameron strikes out. Beltre at third base. Not a big offensive
Ortiz
team.
On the decline.
Absolutely. 238 last year.
Oh.
They can pitch, but their offense. Now, I haven't seen him yet. Go later in the week. Everybody loves the Rays. Now, Theo Epstein yesterday, 20 minutes on how great Tampa is. Ask anybody in baseball. Shocked the heck out of me. All they did is add Rafael Soriano. I don't see how they're going to be that good. So the division, Orioles will be better. Yeah. Blue Jays won't be terrible. But the Yankees will be very good. Yeah. I just don't know if they'll be as good as they were last year.
All right, give your series show a little pop here. I want to hear what's going on Mad Dog Unleashed right now.
Well, I think the best thing we can do on our program is the flexibility of it. You can really do anything you want. As far as guests, yesterday we had McGuire on.
Oh, that's a great get.
Yesterday we had LaRussa on. Now, who's getting Tony LaRussa? It's not easy. So the ability to get guests and the flexibility of the show is superb. I'm not going to dispute it. I miss Mike. I miss New York. I miss, you're a little nomadic. You have a couple New York fans here, a couple New York fans there. You got a guy in Minnesota who listens to you, he likes you. You got a guy. You don't really have a home base, so it's an adjustment.
Right. It's more of a national.
It's an adjustment because you don't know who's listening necessarily.
Right.
But I love the company. I believe in it, and I love the show, and I like the channel. But I mean, if I'm not going to lie to you, do I miss Mike 5 Hour? Absolutely. I mean, I worked with Mike for 19 years. I miss Yes. Yes was good to us. I loved Yes.
Yeah.
There was parts of me I missed. It was a tough decision to make. 19 years. I figured I'd take a shot at it. Have not regretted it. So something different.
You shouldn't regret it. You're doing a great job. We're listening to you. We still love you, dog.
Good job. Thanks,
and Yes Network, we miss you on there, and the reunion show with you and Mike.
That 1 hour
that was
good.
that was a highlight.
And I'll tell you, Mike came on with me that day too. On Sirius, and we had the Dodgers Phillies 8th or 9th inning.
Great.
So we had a great day that day. So me and Mike are getting along very well. 50th birthday party, Mike in and you came in. So we're getting along well. No problems with Mike.